Hello, kindergarten. Welcome to another day of math. First thing we should do, let's put our names on our papers. Excellent. Now, here we have our friend Martha, and she is in her room and she's cleaning up her stuffed animals. Okay. She put five giraffes on the top shelf. So I'm going to draw counters for the giraffes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Then she put 3 teddy bears on the bottom shelf. So I'm just going to draw counters again. 3 teddy bears on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you need to tell me which group is fewer. What does fewer mean? Which group has less teddy bears? The top one or the bottom? Is there less giraffes or teddy bears? If you said there are less teddy bears, you are correct. So less means smaller or less than. That's our new word. You're going to be hearing me say it a lot today. Less or less than. We want to know which one is less. So let's match up our counters. So we match that group up, and that group. So our bottom, our teddy bears, we ran out of them faster, and there's still giraffes left over on the top, right? So the bottom group is smaller, or it's less than the giraffes. So let's put a X through it. I don't know if you can really see that. I'll change my color. So that's what we're doing today. Yesterday we circled the greater than group. Today we're crossing out the less than group, or the smaller group. Perfect. Let's go to the next page. So you see up here, Martha had some white tigers and some orange tigers. And she crossed out the group that was smaller, right? Because here there's an extra white one, an extra white one, and an extra white one. Very good. So that's what we're doing today. Here we have some more stuffed animals, and we're drawing our lines, pairing them up, right? And then there's still an extra one. So let's cross the smaller group off. Same thing for number 2. We have some horses. And a jack-in-the-box. So let's pair them up. And we ran out of the jack-in-the-box first. There's still a horse left over. A rocking horse, but there's nothing to compare it to or pair it up with, is there? So these are the smaller groups. So the less than group is the jack-in-the-box. Okay, and the greater group is the horses, okay? Perfect. Next page. We have the first thing that we need to do, Mr. Grun almost forgot, is write our names. All right, number 3. We need to find which group is less than and cross it out, okay? So we have a trumpet and some drums. So let's match up the first 2. Can you match up any more? No, so which one is less? The trumpet is less. Very good. Now number 4. Looks like we have some cones and some hats. Let's match up the cones with the hats. Those pair up. Those pair up. Does this one pair up with anything? No, there's no more cones, so this is the greater group, but we're doing the less than group. 2 is less than 3. Very good. Now we have some puzzle pieces. So we need to match up the green puzzle pieces with the purple color, or with the purple pieces. So let's match them up, and match them up. Perfect. Now we have a leftover one right here, and that's the green one. So we know that there's more green than there is purple. So purple is the less than color. So we put an X through that. Awesome. All right, we're on the back page now. And we're on number 6, and we need to match up the raindrops to the suns. So let's draw our lines to match it up. Good. And which one is less? The suns. Very good. And which one is greater? The raindrops. Very good. Now, number 7, we have some coloring crayons. We have some red crayons and some blue crayons. So let's match them up right away. And then we need to cross out the less than group. Which one is smaller? Very good. The red is less. Now we have some trains and some dump trucks on number 8. So the first thing we got to do is match them up, right? Match a dump truck up to a train. Good. And which one was left over? The trains. We know there's more trains. So there's less dump trucks. See if I can try cross them out with one big X. Just like that. Awesome. And then on number 9, we have 3 counters in our 5 frame, right? We need to draw a group of counters that is less than the red. So could you do this? Yeah. 1 is less than 3, right? How about could you do 2? You could. 2 is less than 3. What if you did 3? Could you do is 3 less than 3? No, that's the same, right? There's 3 up top and there's 3 on bottom. That's called equal. What if you did this? No, because now it would be greater on the bottom, right? There would be more if you did 4 or 5. It would be greater. So it needs to be, it can either be 2 or it could be 1. Very good. Awesome. Next page. First thing we got to do is put our name on it. Number 1, ready? It says, actually, I'll read the directions for 1 and 2. It says, have students draw lines to match the counters from one group to the other group. Have them mark an X on the group that is less in number than the other group. And then you need to explain why you are correct. So just like what we did before, we're going to be matching them up. And you need to put an X on the counters that are less than. And then I want you to tell someone at home why or how you know that they are less. So here the yellow is less than the red, right? There is less number of yellow counters than there are red counters. Now, number 2, same thing. Let's match them up. Now there's less red counters than there are yellow. Okay. How did you know that? Once you're done explaining, you can flip to the back page. And look at that. Last page, we have just a couple more problems to do, and we're all done with math. So page number 3, or problem number 3, I should say, and 4, same thing. You're going to match up the red and yellow counters, and then you need to tell me which one is less. Cross out which one is less. All right, you're going to do these by yourself, 3 and 4. All right, if we're finished, well, let's go over them. So I paired them up when we were working. Okay. And I had one leftover red, so the red was greater. So the yellow is less than, so I'm crossing out the yellow. Number 4, some of us might have been able just to look at the picture and say, oh, there's less red than yellow. Because we could just tell that there's way more yellows in the picture than reds. So very good. But if some of us matched them up just like that, okay, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows and 1 red. Good. Number 5, just like before, you have to draw a group of counters that is less than the number of red. So this could be a correct answer, right? This could be a correct answer. This could, because there's still less, right? This could. How about this? Nope, that's equal, right? Good. Awesome. And then on number 6, you have to draw 2 groups of counters and objects, and then show which group is less. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I have counters on here. Yep. So I'm just going to make my counters. So there's my group of red. And then my group of yellow. So which one is less? Well, let's match them up. Which group is less? The red. Okay, yours can be different. All you have to do is make 2 groups of objects. You can make counters like I did, or maybe you want to make some cool pictures. And then you have to match them up and then cross out the group that is less than, or the smallest. Very good. All right, I hope everyone had a great day today. Hopefully you're starting to get the hang of this distance learning stuff, and I hope I get to see you on a Zoom call later on today. All right, bye.